Hello, ladies and gentlemen. So today I'm going to teach you guys how to use the Stone Legion client from scratch. This is if you've never used our client ever. And I'll have some troubleshooting near the end as well for anyone having problems. But overall, you need to install Java. I usually suggest installing Java 64-bit, but you can easily Google Java, and there you go, java.com/download, and there you go. You can pretty much follow the steps from there. So to get our client, you go to stonelegion.com, and this is the Minecraft client, don't forget. And we're going to go to downloads, and you're going to see we have a nice little download section here, and you're going to see one called Minecraft Stone Legion, which I'll probably swap up here. And when you go here, you'll see this little fancy whatever. You just ignore most of it. All we're going to go do is click here, and we're going to click download. Now there's two files. You have to be logged in, I think, to even download them. But there's two files. There's the exe, and then there's a jar. I kind of call the exe for every casual user on a Windows PC, or the jar file, which anyone can use on Windows, Linux, or Mac. And I'm going to show you how to launch both of them. But first, let's just click download. I'm going to save link as just so we can have it on my desktop here, which you can see is beyond messy right now. And I already have it on my desktop, so let's just delete what I had before so we don't get confused. So here we go, stonelegion.mc, and apparently I'm replacing something I don't think I even have anymore. Now, when you download the exe, Firefox, Chrome, whatever, it's probably going to give you an error because we don't have any signatures or anything special. We're not paying money. So what you're going to have to do is hit keep. Now the jar itself, it probably will come down pretty good. It just puts the warning in here, and we just say, sure. Actually, I didn't save link as desktop, so let's do that again, shall we? There we go. So it's going to save it to your desktop. So that's the common thing. You have to remember there's going to be security warnings. So Windows users, that I've actually done this already once. It probably won't do it again since it hasn't changed, but maybe it has. When you double click it, oh, here it is. This will happen. Now, I think this will happen only on Windows 8. May have something similar in Windows 7. Basically, it's like, oh my God, something here is bad. Most people will click OK and like, it's not launching. What you have to do is click more info and run it anyways, and this will let you run it. And then you'll see this cute little thing come up, and it's great. It's by a reputable person, SMB. He's a great guy. He made this launcher. And from here, you'll see our servers here. So you'll see the Stone Legion server here, which is basically our normal client, just like client-side mods, just, you know, like mini-map, things like this. And then this is to our actual modded server, which it has all these different mods over here. If we go to modules, you can see them all here, and anything with a check mark is like, you know, you don't have to install it to play on the server. It's an extra feature basically. So when you get in here, the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to go and check the progress, and you're going to see Minecraft assets are downloading in the background. Now, you have to have this before you can launch it, which is fine. I just want to let you know it's running there, so don't panic, don't get mad. It's basically installing every asset for Minecraft in the background while you work on this. I have some suggestions on this, and it's going to get changed. Like the look of this will get changed over time to make it a little easier. It'll probably be a button down here to create a new profile, but just consider a profile your username. Nothing special. So let's go over here and click add. We're in settings, by the way, so we went to the settings tab up here. We're going to go add, and we're going to add our username. So I'm going to add mine. So basically, it's going to be my email address and password. So I'm going to do it off screen. I don't actually know if I can hide my email address. If not, who cares? But no big deal. Oh, there you go. So it logged in. If you have the new security Mojang, it's by your email address, of course, and then your password. If you don't, it's by your username and password. So that's all. It adds it in. Now what you do is hit save, and you click reload. Boom. And you're set. Now in here you have more options. You remember some people are crashing in modded servers because it's a heavy client. You can increase your max memory to, let's say, 2 gigs. So I will just say save and reload. I don't know if you have to save and reload for all the options, but I suggest you do. Permagen, which is great. It's automatically at 128 by default, which I highly recommend it for anyone using many client mods. You can change your full screen, your default resolution, your Java home path, which you can browse. Which is really good. Some options that you shouldn't touch. But there's a lot of good features here that gets you started. So that's basically it. We're done. So we go to the front page here, and you take your profile, you drop down, and then you pick Kane. So it's like, hey, my name is Kane. Hello. And now we click update, and it's actually going to connect to the server and start downloading things. Now this thing is going to go faster than what they have, the Minecraft assets. Minecraft assets are just plain simple slow. My server is pretty damn fast. So, and of course I don't have tens of thousands or millions of people in the world connecting on a daily basis. So, I mean, there's a big difference why mine's a little faster, of course. And they use, I have a lot of files compressed in the sense where I have a bunch of files in one, where it's downloading every single asset one by one on their server. But you can see this progress. It's going great. It's running through it. And that's really it. I mean, you can see it chugging along. And look at this. We're almost done. 37 of 51. So the progress gives you an idea how things are going. And yeah, so we just basically wait, and you can't hit update or launch or anything when this is happening. It may happen here and there, it may bug out, but overall you shouldn't see anything. When we first loaded it, remember when we clicked the Stone Legion, it says your configuration has changed, etc. Here you go. Your configuration has changed, some updates may be necessary. That basically lets you know that you should update. Unfortunately, it doesn't prevent you from launching, so if you connect to the server and it says you don't have the right mods, there's a more than a high chance that you've accidentally didn't get all the mods. So there you go. This is going to keep running. While that goes, actually I probably shouldn't do it yet. For people who want to run the jar in Windows, it's simple as this. You can actually right-click, open with, and click the Java program here, the binary. If you can't, then you have to choose program, more options, and then at the very bottom, if it's not in this list, you can look at your PC, and then you can literally just look for the Java directory, and then it's in the bin folder of your Java, and then it's called Java. And then you can run it off of that, java.exe, I assume. So simple as this. Like I said, the longest process in this entire thing is literally the assets. Another little feature, if you're having issues, basically when you're launching and everything's updated and it's not working, something's derping up, go to your task manager. Because basically what you want to do is lock everything up. So let's just say you close the client, but it's acting up. Something's really derping up. Something's not working properly. And you have closed every Java window, including the launcher, and it's still running. What you want to do is go into Java here and end tasks. Sometimes the launcher / updater does stall for some odd reason, and people are having problems where they'll launch it, but it says some errors related to the launching. Maybe it's Minecraft Forge reports or something like that. Most of the time when we've experienced it, it's just literally another Java application running in the background that has opened some of the files or is denying you permission to some of those files and causing some problems. So basically all you do now is launch Minecraft. First time, of course, you'll see Forge downloading its things in the background, and boom, there you go. So it's running in the background, and you can go to console and just, watch it do its thing if you want. And you can see it's just working just perfectly fine. This is a fresh start. So there you go. It'll take, 15, 20 seconds to update because, how slow it is. Now, if you want to know where this is stored, if you type in app data like this, percentage, this is for Windows users. Mac and Linux, I'm sorry, you'll have to, I don't use either. Or at least I use Linux, but not for Minecraft client. But if you type in app data with the percentages like that, it'll take you to your Kane Heart. Basically, it takes me to where Windows has everything installed. So user, Kane, app data, roaming. And then it's called .mc updater. So usually your .minecraft is mc updater. And then you can see what we have here. So we got instances and the Stone Legion modded, and it shows you all the files here, and it works great. So we're in the game, and then all you do is you multiplayer, and you join one of our servers. So of course you probably, if you're using our modded client wanting to play with our modded server, you just double click the modded here, and boom, we are in the game. We're fresh, we're exciting. Look at that. And just a simple in-game tip, you probably want to change your video settings, performance to max FPS, take view bobbing off, OpenGL on sometimes helps the advanced one. I always change my GUI scale to large. It's just a habit of mine. And yeah, that's pretty much what I usually do. Oh, and use VSync. I turn that off, and there you go. And that's it, guys. That's a little tutorial on how to use MC Updater version 3. And things will change over time, but and just wanted to make a guide on what it is like now. Probably by the time down the future, there'll probably be a better button here. Honestly, he should get rid of profiles and just call them users, because literally it's not really a different profile in the sense as it's more a different user, because it's not like you'll have different servers or something listed for each user. But you can easily add multiple users just the same way. Add another user on here and literally just change them down here so you can log into them. But it's really nice, and you can have multiple instances going. They won't interfere with each other. So down the road, we'll have like 10 of these servers on here, and you can select all of them and run them without interfering with them. But yeah, that's MC Updater. This is like a 10-minute video. Thank you so much for watching. Hope this helped. And please comment and upvote and share the video, whatever. Thanks, guys.